Hi, thanks for joining us. My name is Jesse. If you're just joining us for the first time, I am continuing my Meteor Hammer / rope dart tutorial series. In today's video, we're going to be talking about twining the meteor around the leg. Now, before we can actually learn this movement, we have to learn something else called a crescent kick. So there are two types of crescent kicks. There's the inside crescent and there's the outside crescent. Now, either one of these can be thrown from either the front leg or the rear leg. So in terms of a repertoire with your meteor, this gives you 4 moves that you can do. Okay, inside crescent kick with the front leg and with the rear leg, and then an outside crescent kick with the front leg and with the rear leg. And all the movements are just a little bit different. I think I'll break this down into several videos so we can extrapolate on them sufficiently. But for now, let's have a quick demonstration. So let me just fix my camera. Easier for you to see. Okay, so first things first, before we get started with our meteor, set this down. Before we get started with our meteor, let's have a look at what is a crescent kick. Okay, so from your ready stance, and this isn't much different from if you're holding your meteor in your hand or not. This will be my anchor hand. This will be my my spinning hand, my lead hand. So you're going to take your foot on your front leg. You're going to turn your toes outward. And this is going to help you with your spin around. With your rear leg, you're going to raise your leg about waist high. So your knee should be about in line with your belly button, and your leg is extended. If you want to go higher than that, you're more than welcome to. And when you're spinning your meteor, you'll notice that you don't need a lot of flexibility. You only have to raise your leg about this high. But the higher you kick, the prettier it looks in a performance. So the crescent kick, on that note, does require a bit of flexibility. I strongly recommend that you do your own dynamic stretches and your own static stretches to help you train this movement so that you're much more proficient at it when you're using it in conjunction with your meteor hammer. So once again, I'm going to twist my toes, my toes on my front foot to the outside, and then I'm going to take my rear leg, I'm going to raise it about knee high, and I'm going to swing it up and in. Okay? From the front, this is an inside crescent kick with the rear leg. Front foot, toes are pointing outward. My front leg, I'm going to raise it knee high, and I'm going to swing it in this way. So when you get the hang of that, then we can try it with our meteor. So we grab our meteor, you anchor it to your hand. You're going to do this from a front spin. Okay, so you start with your front spin. Now, you're going to let your leg catch on the back side of the rope. So the rope should hit the inside of your thigh. Okay. Now, when it does that, it's going to want to spin around. I'll just show you that. It's going to want to spin around, like so. But we're not going to let it entangle our entire leg. What you're going to do is let the meteor get to about 12 o'clock. If this was, it's rotating around rotating around your leg. You're going to let it get to about 12 o'clock. Then after that, you're going to take your leg and you're going to shift your weight so that you spin 180 degrees. When you get to that 180 degrees, your meteor is going to unwind itself, and then you can continue the rest of the spin. So it should look something like this. Okay? I'll show you again from the front. And again from the side. So really this is just a good way of just switching your stance from here to here and using your legs to help you do that. There are a lot of things that you can do from this movement, and we'll talk about that as we continue to make these videos. But this is the basics of it. So this is an inside crescent kick with the rear leg. Now, that is with my right leg. Now you notice that my right hand is my anchor hand. Is my lead hand, my spinning hand. If I want to switch sides, I can still do this same kick. I'm using my left leg now, of course, because my left leg is at the rear. My right hand is at the front, and I'm still doing a front spin. But even still, if I want to change my stance using this inside crescent kick with the rear leg, I can still do that. And spin it around. It's the same movement, It's just the rope is starting in a different position. It's on this side instead of at the back, okay? But really it's the same movement. So I'll show you again from the side. In your front spin, your spinning hand is at the front instead of at the back. Kick up and over. So, in terms of other variations for this kick, that's just two of them. That's the inside crescent kick with the rear leg, both the left leg and the right leg. So I think next time what I'll do is I'll show you the outside crescent kick with the front leg. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you the outside crescent with the front leg, both on the left side and the right side. So thanks for watching us, and we will see you next time.